squeeze you in between. I ain't no stranger to the foreplay. We can skip the wordplay. I'm back. I'm back. I feel like probably some people are thinking, your first video, you were so miserable, but like the other videos that followed up, you just seem so happy as if. No, listen. I'm still going through it, okay? I'm still going through it, but you can't look like your problems. You definitely can't look like your problems. And you can't. What am I supposed to do? Like, look all miserable and sulk and no. Everything is gonna be fine at the end of the day. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, might not be next week, but someday, okay? So I know I said I'm gonna check in every day. I was so sick yesterday. No, okay, I was not sick. I was just doing a self-care day and all of that. And then I drank something, so it just kind of made me feel like I was sick. And if I had came here, I couldn't even talk. Every like 3 seconds I felt like throwing up, so I was just gonna come on this camera and be like, hi guys. So I was like, you know what, because I didn't check in yesterday, I'm gonna do 2 videos. You see, who comes up with these things? Like, okay, obviously human beings, but like somebody just one day woke up and was like, clack it, and then now it's everywhere, just like this one. I know it's so old, but anyways, today I want to talk about reincarnation. It's crazy how I'll be talking about things and then I see those things on my like For You page and whatever. I'm not saying like YouTube is listening to me on this TV, or I don't know. Because it's like I speak about something and then someone is gonna say it. Someone that, I'm subbed to on YouTube or whatever. It does creep me out. Anyways, do I believe in reincarnation? Now I do. At first I did, like, I was 50-50 about it. I was like, could be true. It could not. I don't know. I didn't have like physical evidence that, oh, okay, like this is so and so and the reincarnation of so and so, and this is the proof. These are the facts. This, that, and the third. But I hear me out, okay? I believe in reincarnation, and I have the proof who I'm a reincarnation of. If you don't agree with me, go take it up with the Lord, okay? Or whatever you believe in, or go argue with I don't know, someone else, because this is my truth. This is my truth. You're not gonna tell me about my truth. The fuck? The problem now is I feel like I'm a reincarnation of a lot of people. Oh no, wait, scratch that, scratch that. I almost said I'm a reincarnation of this person I'm about to talk about and my grandmother, because okay, at first when I saw her pictures, I was like, she doesn't look like me, but they were showing me pictures where she was like before she died, like years before she died, she was like old, you know. And I kind of took both my parents' complexion, you know. I'm kind of like two colored. I'm like this light now because it was winter. I hardly see the sun or get vitamin D, you know. But summer's coming. The melanin is gonna be melanining, okay? Now I'm my mother's color. Wait until me and the sun come in contact. You'll see I am gonna be having my father's color, and it's not cute. Do you see the difference? Anyways, so yeah, I looked at her pictures when she was like 20 something, the age that I am now, and we look. She is twin. Okay, when I tell you she's twin, you know. And yeah, but I can't say I'm a reincarnation of her because she was still alive when I was born. I think she passed away when I was 1. Yeah, anyways. So for you to be someone's reincarnation, that person has to pass first and then you were born. It makes sense, right? I know some of you are gonna be like, how sure are you? Da 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 da. When you know, you know. Okay, sometimes you don't need like solid evidence. To me, the evidence that I'm about to tell you about is solid. I don't care. I'm a reincarnation. Okay, I don't want to say. I don't think I'm gonna say her name. You know? Yeah. Somebody just went off the video and was like, "What's the point? If you're not gonna tell us, what's the point? You're not that important for us to like go and research like who is the person that she's talking about." Bye. So, oh, and I feel like you could be a reincarnation of a man, even when you are a woman. You could be, but no, I'm a reincarnation of a woman. This person is a woman. They could be of a different ethnicity. They could be from a different country. You know, and I'm saying these things not because I did my research on reincarnation. It's because of the person that I reincarnated as, you know? Okay, let me stop dragging it. She's a woman. She passed away the same year I was born, obviously. I mean, I feel like if you say you were a reincarnation of so and so and you were born in, let me make an example, you were born in 2003 and the person died in 19, I don't know. Or does it have to be a necessity that that person died the same year that you were born? I don't know. But I feel like that makes more sense. Oh, but then if they say a child is a reincarnation of so and that so and so didn't die the same year that child was born. Because I feel like my mom believes that her grandson is a reincarnation of her dad. and her dad passed away a long time ago, not in 2017. But anyways, she passed away the same year I was born. She's black. She's black. Uh, she's from America. Oh, I know. South African people are gonna be like, oh, why does it have to be an American? Y'all want to be an American so bad. That's that in the third. Bye. Okay, bye. And crazy how her song. This okay. I feel like if I say the title of the song, like you're just gonna know. There's this song of hers. It used to come on my For You page, and I'm like, the title kind of sounds. I don't want to listen to that. And I kept, like, no, not interested. I don't want to. And it kept on showing up. I'm like, who's this woman? Like, who is this woman? And on the, not really the cover, because it's like a video. It's like a music video of the song. She's giving like your Erykah Badu type of vibes, like with like a head scarf, and she's a melanin woman, very dark skin, very beautiful. Tell me why. I'm like, I wanna look up people that died when I was born, the year I was born. She pops up. Okay, at first I didn't like recognize that it was actually her. Now I'm going down this rabbit hole. Okay, died in 2003. She also smoked. I smoked. She was what do they call them? An activist, a human rights activist, a civil rights activist. That's. And I was in high school. I was in this phase of Pan-Africanism, and if you've never watched Hidden Colors, go watch Hidden Colors if you black. I was like, oh my god, I'm an activist, pro-black, but I was never pro-black. Doesn't mean you anti-white. Okay, anyways. And she loves the piano. She played the piano, and I'm like, till today, I'm obsessed with the piano. Like, that's my favorite instrument, since I was a child, and I've never owned one. I have like seen one, obviously, and tried to play it and whatever. What else? Oh, and I once got a reading, and they were like, you had one child in your past life. She has one child. And what else? She didn't take any BS, okay? And allegedly, it's not alleged though, but I'll just say allegedly. Someone, because they don't want to give her money, okay? And Buki, one thing about two things, I'm all cutesy and nice, and until you fuck with me. But anyways, we're not there. What else? Oh, she loved jazz, so I gave it away. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you very young, and you're not into like your jazz, soul, old school type of music, which is okay. I also didn't know her until this whole rabbit hole that I just got myself into. What else? I love jazz. I love soul. That's the type of music I feel like my soul is leading me to, you know. It's because of the days that we're living in, like this modern world where I'm like, oh, I want to do rap. But no, like I know deep down my soul, I want to do alternative R&B with a touch of jazz and, you know, blues and soul music. Just I'm an old soul, man. And now it makes sense because I mean, duh, I'm a reincarnation of this soul. What do they call it again? I forgot. But yeah, there's just a lot in common. And I always told myself, I was like, if there are only three ways that I think I'm gonna die. It's either in a car crash, because the day I get a car, I'ma drive it like I stole it. I'ma drive it like I stole it, you know. No, I know. That sounds irresponsible. Obviously, when you're on the road, it's not only about you, but other people. You have to be careful so that you don't cause any accidents or kill people, whatever. When the freeway is clear and all that, okay? Ooh, so I think it's either gonna be that, a car crash, or I'm not gonna die from falling off a cliff or whatever. I'm afraid of heights. I am so afraid of heights. In my past life, I probably like slipped from like a cliff and, and then I died. So I think it's either gonna be a car crash, or somebody's gonna try to, you know, not that I'm gonna have like beef with anyone, or people just be mad. People just be out to get you. Okay, and I have fucked up exes, I have fucked up friends, ex-friends. So you just never know. And then the third one, I was like, definitely cancer, because I mean, I smoke and cancer is in my family, and you know, she died of cancer. There's a lot of things I could mention, but right now I'm just they're not coming to me on the spot. And I know you're thinking, oh, you could have written them down. You knew we were gonna record this. Shut up. No, like honestly, no one can convince me otherwise that I'm not a reincarnation of her. Like I believe it from the depth of my soul. Like I know, like I'm her, she's me, and we each other, and you know. And yeah, I started listening to her music. Well, yes, I'm an old soul, but I I'm still a 2K bookie, you know. I'm still a 2000 baby. A Y2K. So Summit was like, okay. And I love jazz, but my type of jazz is like Masego, however you want to call him. I am DDB, as I said in my last video. FKJ. Yeah. So hers was like, that, in the 1960s with those like men that used to like smoke cigars and like go to these, it wasn't a club, like some sort of a lounge where they're just chilling, smoking and drinking cognac, and there's a woman there performing. Yeah, like that music gave that, it's not the type of music I would want to listen to, but I don't know, like she just touched my soul and then I started crying. I'm such a crybaby. But no, you can't say that out loud. And I'm not the type to cry on people. Like, people that know me will tell you. If you've seen me cry, you, you kind of had a soft spot in my heart, Shane, because Bookie, I be telling people I don't cry. Like, I don't cry. No, I cry. Like, let it out. Let it out. My brother, my sister, let it out. If you feel like crying, just cry, you know. But I feel like it's best if you do it alone. Like, don't be out here showing people your weaknesses and stuff. I absolutely believe I'm a reincarnation of her, you know, and she went through so much. I'm going through so much. But she was faced with all these obstacles and yeah, man. You know, but she still died as one of the greatest uh jazz musicians to ever live till today, you know. So yeah, I think you should also Google like who died the year you were born and stuff like that to see who you get. Now I believe in reincarnation, definitely, you know. So yeah, and hopefully someday I get to meet her daughter, like, you know. uh, cause you know, I always say, not that I don't want to be South African. What I love SA, I don't want to move. Even if I were to be a billionaire, I wouldn't want to leave this. I wouldn't want to leave this country, you know. Yeah, I'd probably have other like properties in other countries and stuff, but I wouldn't want to leave SA. This is where I was born. This is where I'm gonna die. Okay. But I always said, I just feel like I don't belong here. I just feel like I was born in the wrong country or something. But there's a reason for everything. There's a reason why I'm here. But I feel like after I researched this whole thing, it makes sense. It makes sense why I felt the things that I felt and why I loved the things that I loved as a kid. And she went through this sad experience at the age of 12, and you know, but okay, it was not as tragic as what I went through when I was 12, but it's kind of crazy how the same age, you know what I mean. And they always say your inner child is the age where, wait, your inner child is the age of when you experienced the age when you experienced your trauma. I hope I said that right, but yeah. If you experience trauma at the age of what? At the age of 5, your inner child is 5. If you experience trauma at the age of 10, your inner child is 10. You know? So, yeah. And then you find some people like, oh my gosh, she's so childish. Yeah, her inner child is probably like 4. And she hasn't healed her inner child. So, hey, video for another day. But now I believe in reincarnation. Definitely believe in reincarnation. And you know, she had to go through so much for her to like be recognized, be heard, and I feel like That's me, that's just me. Yeah. And she was great. She still goes down the books of like the goats and icons and legend. Okay, I don't want to say but. I want to be way, way bigger, way greater, and yeah, for her and I, she was great in her own right, but she went through so much. She went through so much, and I feel like there's just this thing in me that's like, she went through so much, but she still did it. I'm gonna do it 10 times. I'm gonna do it 10 times. So yeah, reincarnation is real, guys, and not that you actually gonna like embody that person, like your personality with everything. You're gonna be them. No, I look nothing like her. I look nothing like her, but we have a lot of similarities. I relate to her, and I repeat to her. I repeat to her. Oh my god, I repeat to her. But yeah, so before you try to play with me, just know I'm a reincarnation of a boss babe, okay? Yeah. Who do you think you are a reincarnation of? I feel like I'm a reincarnation of a lot of people because I feel like I've been here so many times. So many times. And I don't know if this is also true or not, but they say like if you have... People have so many like names for these things, like frinkles, beauty spots. What's the other name again? Freckle, whatever. I call it trinkles, whatever. I have so many of them, and they say like, if you have like 5, you have been here like 5 times. If you have, you know what I mean? And speaking of that, like, when you're in a place and then you get deja vu and you're like, oh, this has happened before, you've said that before, like, you just kind of feel like now you're in a dream. Like something is just replaying and you kind of dreamt about it, but now it's happening in real time. So I asked someone, I was like, have you had deja vu? And they're like, no, what is that? And then like I explain it, like I'm like, it's like, no. I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely your first time, yeah. It's definitely your first time, yeah, damn. But it kind of makes sense. I don't want to say who it is, but it makes sense. Total sense. I wasn't surprised. I was like, oh yeah, yeah, you know. But then I asked a lot of kids at school, and like, oh yeah, And sometimes it would creep me out because I'm like, oh my god, I'm having deja vu, and someone would be like, yeah, me too. This has happened before. Like at the same time, I would have deja vu a lot at school, like a lot at school. I've never had deja vu at home. When I'm having deja vu and it's not at school, it's at someone else's house. I'm like, yeah, what does that mean? But yeah, if these mean that a person has been here, I've been here more than 10 times. I've been here more than 10 times. It's this one. I've been here more than well, obviously I can't show you my whole body, but I've been here again and again and again. But I feel like this time is the last time. I don't want to come back here. I don't want to come back here. Like at some point, Earth needs to go extinct, right? Like we can't keep doing this again because have you ever asked yourself, okay, a person has to come on Earth and like live, you know, family, friends, find your purpose, have goals, dreams, you know, whether you pursue them or not, whether you follow your dreams or not, or whatever. But at the end of the day, you die. All of that just to die. So the reason I always say do whatever you want, like whether do it, like at the end of the day, you know. So and then you have Christians, oh yeah, we're just here to like, you know, work to go to heaven and have eternal life in heaven. Couldn't I have worked for that in heaven? And then if I just don't do whatever that's needed to be done, and then they just throw me in hell, like was it necessary for me to come here where people are just so judgmental, so stupid, and it's just a lot is going on. You see innocent babies going through the worst, you know, and you have men of God that are so wealthy and they ain't doing shit to help like innocent people that haven't done Jesus washed away our sins. Oh, but you born a sinner. You, we're not gonna get into that. Pray, guys, pray. There is a God. There is a God. Whether you're Christian or whatever, religion is a whole different subject on its own. And you're probably like, how did we get there? We got there, child. Okay, we got there. And with my other video, I was kidding, guys, when I said, when you tap onto my video, I'm not gonna be talking about whatever that's on the title, this, that, and the third. If you don't get my humor, get off my fucking channel, please. Anyways, I love you guys. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's highly appreciated.